from southern Florida, where there was record-breaking storm surge causing some beach and inland flooding, all the way up to now Asheville, North Carolina, where we are seeing the banks of the Pigeon River overflowing, surging water there this morning. And we got an update just minutes ago from affiliate reporter Rex Hodge from WLOS.
The water was coming up so quickly and rising, and we did what we've been saying all morning. You got to get out of there. So we've moved to higher ground right now. We're closer to Canton right now. It's behind me. The main road going into Canton right now, you can see, is closed. And what you're going to notice here in this live shot, as opposed to some of the earlier ones where obviously we had all the rain, but now we're really feeling the wind kick up a lot. And you're talking about infrastructure damage. As Megan was saying, we're in the heart of this right now. We've had all this rain. It's going to continue, and now these very, very strong gusts of wind are coming along, and they have the potential to do damage to infrastructure, knock trees down, knock out the power. You can probably already notice here that the traffic lights are out here in Canton as well. So down the hill here, that's where the Pigeon River is, and we're keeping tabs on that as well.
Down the hill from there, the Pigeon River, flash flood emergencies in parts of North Carolina, in Atlanta as well. We've seen dramatic pictures from Atlanta where there is that emergency in place. There they are again. 6 states under various states of emergency. Obviously, the White House has greenlit emergency support. With us now is someone who will be very instrumental in implementing all that support. FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell. Administrator, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Just tell us what you're seeing at this moment.
Good morning, John. We're getting a lot of reports right now, and I think as you know, the storm is still moving, and as the storm has passed in some areas, the threat is not gone. And while it's still early, we are hearing of widespread power outages, over 2 million people across Georgia and Florida. In fact, like 14 counties that have more than 80% of their counties without power. Record storm surge in areas along the Big Bend area. We're also hearing of multiple road closures due to debris and vehicles that have been stranded in the road. And unfortunately, I do have some unconfirmed reports of fatalities across Georgia and Florida. We've had all of our search and rescue teams engaged throughout the evening. In fact, we've done over 600 rescues, not just FEMA and federal resources, but the state and local resources as well in Florida alone. And those rescues are ongoing today.
More than 600 rescues, federal, state, and local. We've had reports now of at least 5 deaths. Have you heard numbers higher than that?
All I have is unconfirmed reports at this time. I would refer you to the state for some specific numbers.
And I want to take this in pieces if I can, because this storm was so big, it affected so many areas in so many different ways. First, let's talk Florida and the storm surge. Overnight, at this point, are you still hearing reports of people stranded, trapped by the floodwaters?
I'm still hearing reports of our team specifically that are still actively engaged doing search and rescue. Helping people get off roofs or get from their homes into a safe area. And so they are still actively engaged this morning, yes.
And then the storm pushed through the Panhandle up into Georgia and now North Carolina with these flood emergencies in Atlanta and North Carolina. How can you address so much need in so many different places?
We took the opportunity to stage our resources in multiple locations.